Hi everyone, Dan from Paddle and Portage Canoes here, and me and a friend are on our way out to a place called Coolendel on the Lower Shoalhaven to do a car shuffle. We're going to be dropping a car off there, and we're actually going to be taking off later tonight, probably in the dark around 6 p.m. from Beehive Point and paddling out to Tallowa Dam, portaging over Tallowa Dam and then paddling down the Lower Shoalhaven to our car. This is one of my favourite little short whitewater trips in my local area. I'm from Nowra, New South Wales, and obviously we work in Kangaroo Valley, so it's a place we spend a lot of time in. And it's a great little micro adventure when we are a little bit time poor. This is kind of coming off the back of a video Travis and I did recently on work to wilderness, trying to make the time for the outdoors, trying to eliminate some of the challenges that we face in getting into the outdoors. So yeah, feeling a little bit inspired to make sure that we're making the time to get outside and do what we love. So the water levels at the moment are looking sort of bang on, about 10 centimetres over Tallowa Dam. That would make them a little bit more meaty than what some people would be used to, but still within safe levels for what we're looking to do. We will be bringing whitewater safety gear, rescue gear, helmets, all those things, as well as locator beacons and all that sort of stuff. So if you're ever looking to do the Lower Shoalhaven, please remember to make sure you're whitewater aware, you have whitewater skills, have an experienced whitewater paddler with you, as well as all the correct safety gear. For those interested in what I'm bringing on the trip, I did a video last night after work while I was packing, so check that out in the description. I might leave a link up around here, so have a look at that. In the meantime, we will check in with you closer to the start of the walk as we're heading down to Beehive, but until then, stay tuned. All right, so we just finally made it to Beehive Point. The time is 6:32 now, just to carry the boat and the gear down. It's actually pretty close to a full moon, if not a full moon, so I'm going to be a pretty nice 7.5k paddle to our campsite, and then we'll set up camp for the night, and then we'll check in with you in the morning. So a bit of a late night, but we'll take it from there. See you then.
What happened then?
Don't laugh. Oh, come on. I'm already embarrassed enough. It sounds like a bird tweeting.
We need some sound, some nice music on this.
All right, so just finished setting up camp. We basically got to camp in an hour and 2 minutes was the paddle time for 6.8 kilometres, which was pretty good. We are in a bit of a claustrophobic spot. You won't be able to see much, but we're basically surrounded by small trees and everything, mainly because the main campsite that we went to is basically under the biggest gum tree, what we call a widowmaker, that I've seen in a long time. I actually haven't camped along this in this particular campsite because I'm always departing from Tallowa Dam and then going somewhere else, but yeah, it's good to know it's here. But yeah, probably wouldn't be my first pick of campsite, but super convenient. We've only got about 400 metre paddle directly across to Tallowa Dam, and then we're going to carry up and over to the bottom of the dam and then heading out and to the cars tomorrow. So we'll be getting a bit of whitewater footage when we're out on the water. So exciting things. I'll try and get some footage of our campsite when it's not so dark. I don't have much to film in the night time, unfortunately. But yeah, check in the morning. All right, we're up and at it, about to head out for the morning. Only a very short paddle across to Tallowa Dam now, then picking up the boat, grabbing the gear, up and over to the bottom of the dam. Then we're off again. Hopefully for a nice efficient paddle down to the cars, and I'm off to the snow for Monday, Tuesday. So pretty keen, and we'll get time to get into it. In the gear video. Left on. Oh. All right, just finished the portage, 750 meters. Wasn't too bad, still a little bit rough on the shoulders, but pretty quick. Only took us about 10 minutes, so can't complain too much. But we're at the first rapid down below. So we're gonna do a couple of little practice runs, make sure we're feeling good in the flow. Then we'll head on down and get stuck in. Yeah, so we're gonna go out, but not like just enough to help. So we're gonna go up, we're gonna skip it, and we're gonna come back into here. So that's it. Okay, little rudder. That's it. Ooh. That's it. All right, cross out. Go forward. Yep. So, yep. Go. Oh, there you go. All right. More power. Yep.
Well.
Yep. So that's what happens.
So it's pretty much whichever way you want to turn.
You lean. Yeah.
You lean.
Yeah, correct. That's it. That's it. Lean, good. Yep. Perfect. That's it. Lean up. Right on target. Power.
Cool. So yeah, when we got in there, I was like, yes.
Yeah. So you got to keep paddling until we come to a stop. And crossbar draw. That's it. Straight away. Death tree.
Well, it's moving quite slowly. It's wild.
Yeah.
The water was that high.
Yeah. Okay, just getting out of the boat. We need to do a bit of a recon for the first rapid. It is one of the more meaty ones on the trip. So we just got to make sure we know no new obstacles have come in. So that's a really important part of doing whitewater. It's very easy just to go, yep, let's go down it, based on what we can see looking right in front of us. but a lot of the time there is a hidden obstacle around a corner. There is something that you're not aware of that you really need to make sure you can see before you go into a rapid. So you need to make sure you pick your line, you need to make sure you have a plan in case something goes wrong, and you need to make sure you have at least 2 plans on how to get to a safe zone through that rapid. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Because it is a blind corner, we're also going to have to do that on the second rapid because there's been some strainers across there, so a tree going across the river a lot, and as far as we know those haven't moved, so we need to check that, and the water levels are at a bit more of a higher level than what the generic levels would be. So we need to make sure that we know where the obstacles are and how to avoid them. So in a second we'll be heading down this one, but we just need to check out for any rocks and all that sort of stuff. So see you when we're going through.
Ready?
Yep, so keep going. We're gonna give ourselves heaps of room. Yeah. All right, bow draw for me. That's it. Okay. Up, up, up. Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! Keep paddling, that's it. Go, go, go. We're gonna get to the next pool, then we can empty out. All right, bow draw for me. That's it. All right, paddle. Woo! Well done.
I didn't realize we were going to take on that much water.
Yeah, that was a big chunky one. It's probably also because we're still a bit heavier in the front with you.
I'm so glad you were in the back.
Yeah, it's good just to be able to go. I'm the power.
I don't have to think about what to do. I just paddle forward.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pull us up here into this rock so I can get a good view. Make sure there's nothing new. Bow draw for me. All right. No, we're good. Keep bow drawing. We're going to do a big whoop, 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 whoop. Power forward. Yep. Okay, so we're just going to go down. We're going to start on the right, come across to the left, straight into that eddy. Can you see it?
On the left?
Yeah, eddy on the left.
Okay.
So power for me. That's it. I'm just going to rudder, so keep the power going. Yep, that's it. All right, just hit those forward strokes. I'll do the rest. It's actually a clearer run now because there used to be a tree over the, like right where our faces would be.
Yeah, right.
Okay, power, power. That's it. There we go. And keep powering, keep powering. Lean to the left. That's it. And we're in the eddy, well done. Just going to use the flow to turn us a bit quicker. I'm not going to take us all the way out. Yep, that's it. Cool. Power forward. All right, so the chicken chute is running.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So you can get out and kind of walk the boat down if you need to. Can you see all the trees across there on the...
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna duck through here. Keep paddling forwards for me. Yep. Paddle forwards, duck down. Just gonna beach ourselves here. Okay, so we're at rapid number 2 and we've pulled up at this one because this is probably the most dangerous rapid on the river at the moment. Reason being, over the years multiple trees have fallen down on it and that's resulted in some pretty serious strainers. So we're gonna have a bit of a look, see if we think we can run it. If not, we're just gonna keep it safe. And it's actually high enough that there's a small bit of flow running off to the left, so we can just kind of walk the boat through there as opposed to having to empty everything out and lift the boat and do all that sort of stuff. Okay, so we've decided to run this rapid. The water's put it up a bit higher, so that means that the strainer is covered a little bit, but this is still not what we would consider a beginner rapid by any means. You need to make sure you know what you're looking at, where to go, know the line. So we are going to run this one, but please don't think that that makes this a safe line for everyone to go through. Not to say that we're anything particularly special, but we do have a little bit of knowledge to work with while we're paddling through. So stay safe out there. Get a bow drawer in there, lean down, that's it, forward. That's it. All right, throw it in. Woo. All right, paddle, paddle. Yep, forwards, forwards, forwards. Go, go, go. That's it, well done. And keep paddling. Woo! Well done. Okay, so we took on water for the last 2 rapids. We're on our second boat empty, as you can see from Drew here. So this is where making sure your gear is in all in one bag if you can certainly makes it easier for the unpack. So we've only got a bag each plus some small things, so luckily this is a fairly quick process. But yeah, hopefully the next few rapids should be okay, where then we won't take on as much water each time. Essentially, we took on a bit of water. Keep your gear nice and simple. That's the lesson from this very short but extended video. Thank you. All right, let's go down the V. Yeah. I always forget I need to bring sunnies on this one. Oh yes, this is usually like the boniest run ever. And now we're not gonna hit any rocks. You have to like full on find like a path through all the rocks because it's so hard to get through here normally. Oh. And now we're just like, ah yes, I'm floating. Oh, this is heaven, Drew.
Now you've set my expectations too high.
Yeah. If we come down again and you're like, what the heck is this? Been pretty scary.
We probably would have portage those first 2.
We might not have even. Yeah. I always think of those as like when you're playing Mario Kart and you hit the like arrows.
Oh yeah, the little booster.
Yeah, now we're about to hit another one. This is an extended one. Although it's probably going to be way easier again because like you normally have to stick completely to the right on this one. Sorry, I'm just switching to kneeling. This is always like one of the more annoying little rapids. Oh, it's so easy now. But it's one of those ones where all the rocks come out and then you've got like, there's only a small channel going down the right. Yeah. And you're like bumping all the way along. And then it like puts you into these like root balls and stuff, which is always really annoying. But now, it's just a clear run straight down the middle. That would have been a great little campsite. So much grass here at the moment. It's normally all just sand.
Water Dracula.
Yeah, so usually we have to, I'm just gonna take the usual path anyway. Yep. Just because it's fun.
Well, I guess that would be the highest point, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like that's normally a massive eddy, so you don't have nearly as much room to like stay clear of stuff. There's usually like a big root ball on the right that you can't avoid. Oh, yep, here it is. Oh, draw, yep. Good job.
Sorry.
That's all right. That was good. I just kind of slid off my seat. That's a classic example of going, oh, this is nice and relaxing. Oh wait, there's an obstacle. Still bottomed out a bit on that one. Yeah, you normally have to go far left on that one, so we probably still should have done that, but that's all right. It was only a small tap on the bottom. Still took on some water on that one.
Yeah. That was a good lesson for me too.
In what way? Just the like...
Don't rely on you all the time. Just look at what's in front of me.
Yeah, because if I couldn't see that obstacle because like it was behind you.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of like, oh.
I was like, oh, he can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just think about it a bit more.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, if I'm in the front, I can see the obstacles as they pop up.
That's all right, now I know.
Yeah. Well, it still wasn't like super fast flowing because it was like relatively shallow.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna have something like that, good to know. Yeah, it's still gonna be shallow. Little bow draw for me. That's it, power. Although the last time I did that with the TAFE students, almost every boat got stuck and had to like push it, like scrape along.
On the rocks.
Yeah. Did you notice how even though I turned like way before, we were still getting pulled towards the obstacle?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's like you got to start early. You never start when you think you got to start. Yeah, you don't do it with kids.
They always start too late.
Yeah, so just here is where I started pulling that canoe out that got folded around the tree.
Oh yeah.
And it made its way down here. But it got done on that second rapid up the top. We did it end of last year, like in April last year.
You pulled it out.
Yeah, Caitlin and I. Just before they closed Tallowa Dam again. Tallowa Dam's been closed a lot lately.
Yep.
So we're gonna come in close on the right, angle to the left, just under that tree branch, so that we kind of go just behind it, like just next to it. Yep, and we're just gonna beeline straight through here. That's it. Must have still nicked it. Oh, goanna.
Go. Hey, buddy.
I just saw his tail flick up. That's sick. Yeah. Yokes on these better than the stand.
You're all skate.
Good little eddy behind there. Should probably go on our weaker sides on the flat and then go to our stronger sides on the Whitewater, I reckon. Oh, I know which rapid this is. So this one may be a little interesting on the entry. We'll just have a look. Might be worth just doing a quick check to make sure no additional things have come into play. Oh no, this might be a different one than what I was thinking. We are, oh, this one. I'm getting on my knees. Ugh. So we're gonna flow down here, and then there's an eddy on the right that we're gonna go into.
Yep.
Then we're gonna re-enter the flow from that eddy. So come through. That's it, apply power. Yup, keep going, keep going. And we're gonna enter the eddy, lean right, lean right, lean right. Sorry. That's all right. Just try to keep everything in there.
My lunch.
All right, let's get everything out. Well, lucky we did it as we were coming into the eddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we're both as wet as each other now.
Yeah, that wasn't my goal. Okay, so we just had a great lesson learned from us. So as we were coming down into our rapid and as we pulled up into the eddy, we got a little bit cocky, and as we crossed into the eddy line, we didn't lean in the right direction, which actually led to my first capsize in a while. But we're all safe. It was fine. It was in the eddy, which was great. The great little lesson is always make sure you're paying attention to your edges and paying attention to which way you're leaning as you're going. You'll hear me saying lean right as Drew leaned left, so I'm going to blame Drew for that one. But no, great little lesson. Just make sure that you're always paying attention to what you're doing, even when the rapids look relatively easy, because you can come unstuck quite easily. So we're all between swims. This was one of ours, putting this up as a bit of a lesson for all involved. So we're all good. Moving on to the next stuff. Paddle. That's it. Lean right. Now lean left. Lean left, yep. That's it. The weird leanies are still here. Okay, now we're gonna peel out into this one. So if you paddle forwards, and then you're gonna do, yeah, so we're gonna lean left, and I want you to throw a cross bow draw in as we go into the flow. Cross bow draw now. That's it. Keep going, just hold it in there. That's it, and then the flow is going to grab it in a second, swing us around, and back to power. Good job. You know what I should do? Instead of doing the whole like capsize thing, cut it just as we're going into the eddy, then go like out as if nothing's happened, and then and then just run from that section. All right, so now I'm just going to do a big rudder. That'll get us over there. Now paddle hard. Yep. That's it. Oh, straight in the crotch. Okay, so we've just done our last major rapid scouting session. I'm running a bit low on the GoPro battery, so I'm probably not going to do too much talking going forward, but we will be catching the last few rapids to Coolendel, hopefully, as long as the battery stays strong. So it should be a great little run through here. A lot of the obstacles that are normally here have been pushed away with the recent flow, which is great. But yeah, fun little one. Time to head through. All right, power, power. All right, we're gonna eddy out. It's only in left. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yep. Power, power. Yep. So I'm gonna throw it. Just keep on going. Power. Got us. Keep paddling. That's it. Keep on going, and we're good. So just keep an eye out for a few of the root balls. Yeah. But apart from that, we should be pretty good.
Except for that widowmaker.
Yeah, it's not hanging on by much. Well, neither of them are. Then we're going to stick to the main flow so we don't get turned around by this eddy. Give me a couple of quick paddles. Yep, that's it, done. That was it.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was a tree under the water.
Oh, looks like we're going to need to go to the left. Just left of this big log here. Yep. We're going to go in this eddy, lean to the right. That's it. Wave. So just remember, as we come round the corner and as we go into the eddy, we're going to need to lean left. That's it. Go hard. Yeah, so we're going to come across into the eddy now. That's it. Cool. Hold it. Lean right, come on. Down draw. That's it. There we going. Paddle hard. Alright, into the eddy. And we go in behind those rocks where the fellas are, so we're going to do a ferry glide across.
Yep.
Alright, so all done. Just finished up at Coolendel. There was a bit of a festival going on, a bunch of people at the put-in, so I didn't want to film too much there. People might not have wanted to be filmed there, so basically back at the car, all done, heading back home. So really great trip. Drew was an absolute champ, even though he lost his voice. Yeah, he lost his voice before we even took off, so I've been just chatting his ear off for 2 days straight, so he's been a champ to put up with me for that time. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know if there's anything else that you want to see, or if you want to know anything about what we've done over the last 2 days. Cheers.